The right-wing outlet, the Daily Caller, is threatening to sue the Louisville police, or threatened to sue the Louisville police, after two of the reporters were arrested and charged during protests. Now, this gets into a whole can of worms where we are talking about an outlet here that has continued pushing the idea that the police can do no wrong, that if you were arrested, if the police tackle you, if they shoot you, then it's your fault. You didn't comply. But now that they were arrested and charged, all of a sudden, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening. Now, I will say up front here, they should not have been arrested and charged. Members of the press, I don't care how horrible the shit is that you put out there, you should not be arrested and charged. But they, of course, will never extend that same courtesy to anybody else. Let me show you here the initial video. This is Shelby Talcott and Ventura Report have been detained and are now awaiting processing before we can attempt to post bail. So this was September 24th at 12:56 a.m.
It's mine and it's in my name. That's
Sir,
the
we're pressed.
Give me your hand.
Sir, we're pressed.
All right, so a number of times you hear one of the journalists call out, "Sir, we're pressed, we're pressed, we're pressed." The cops don't care. Of course they don't care. They just round everybody up, and they are arrested and charged. Daily Caller respond to this, saying if you've seen footage from the riots across the country over the last few months, chances are it came from Shelby or Venture Report. Now they've been detained for the last 12 hours by LMPD, despite numerous calls from our staff identifying them as press. Let them go. This has happened, I don't even know how many times at this point, to other members of the press. Did you see the Daily Caller out there denouncing that and saying how, oh, the cops should not be arresting the CNN anchor that was arrested a few months ago, or anybody else from the press that has been arrested in almost every single one of these protests where there have been these roundups? But it happened to them. Oh my God, end of the world. Now again, yes, they should not have been arrested, but they're never going to come to anyone else's aid, or they're never going to call out this abusive force when it happens to anybody else. So, give you a little more detail here. A little after midnight, Ingersoll indicated police had refused to release the reporters and that they would be charged with 2 misdemeanors related to breaking curfew and unlawful assembly for their alleged failure to comply with police orders to disperse and for press to relegate themselves to an observation area. Another reporter for the outlet, Richie McGinnis, said police relayed that they would not be eligible for bail until at least Friday. In a statement through McGinnis, Talcott said police were not holding prisoners in compliance with social distancing protocols. Quote, "This is absurd," Talcott said. "I am packed in with 28 other people in a 20 by 20 cell. Not all of us have masks, and there is not enough room, so people are sleeping on the floor." This is the kind of stuff that other outlets have been reporting on forever. Yet they're discussing this like it's brand new information. Oh, I can't believe we're being held in close quarters with others with no masks and no social distancing. Oh my God, this is so unsafe. Yeah, it's been happening for a while. But you only recognize it when it happens to you. Now, let me show you here. This is the Daily Caller co-founder, Neil Patel, saying, unlike other outlets, we have interviewed police about this and told their side of the story. Now he's trying to appeal to authority here. But this is not China. Those reporters flat out have a constitutionally protected role to play on our streets. Goes on and says the Louisville Police Department is going to find out all about this in the form of a lawsuit unless things start changing fast. Okay, well, eventually they were, I believe they were released the same day later on. This from Brendan Gutenschwager. He's an independent journalist. Says, I have an update on the Daily Caller reporters currently in police custody from last night. They are being ROR'd in the next 4 hours. No bail or bond necessary. Charges still remaining for now. We'll update if I find out more. So I've seen an update since then. They were released, and as far as I understand, they're still being charged. So again, it's funny. Like, if this happened to anybody else, these reporters, this outlet would be saying, well, you should have complied with the police. You should have listened. If you just listened to the police, then you would have left the area. You wouldn't have got arrested. No harm done. Well, it happens to them, and all of a sudden, it's the end of the world.